Ready? Everybody's in bed because they don't get up early. Oh, except for him. Hi, Michael. We got tents, fireplace, picnic table, full of junk. And we're going to pack up and go out to breakfast, huh? And here's Marie packing up to leave.
Don't take a picture of me when I got my hair wet.
And there's Michael looking goofy.
The square.
And Christina's in here somewhere.
What is
There she is! We're half packed. And we're in the redwood trees. Ooh, up there somewhere. Okay, here we are at the famous drive-through tree, and Bob's going to attempt to put the vehicle through the tree.
Working now?
It's working now. You are on film.
Alright.
All right, you drive around the figure-8 loop as he prepares to approach the tree. And he made it! It is a real tree. Goes way up there.
Nature's wonder. How does it manage to stand up on two legs
I don't know.
and live?
Somebody carved it out somehow. We signed the guest register.
Oh man, hey, look at that, man. It's hollow all the way up.
Yeah. How far up there does it go?
You can see daylight.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoops. Up there? You
Yeah.
can't you? I'll be darned.
This thing's still alive.
It's hollow all the way up the middle of the tree.
Yeah.
I bet it's not safe. It's a little picnic area. Some of the redwoods. It is a real tree. Hey Marie.
Hi.
Hi Christina. Hi Bob. We're at Harris State Park by Brookings, and we're gonna go down and picnic at the beach. So. As we go down the beach path, which goes to the beach, all right, we are now down on the beach, and we are going to proceed over to this rock and get out of the wind. As you can see, it's a popular seagull hangout. You see her?
I mean, Michael's here. Just slip over there.
She said she had to go to the bathroom.
Why didn't you tell what you was up there?
I don't know. She got halfway down the path and she turned around and ran back and said, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, this is out of the wind, but it's cold. there a sunny place out of the wind?
Let's go behind that rock.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Having fun?
Let's wait for Christina.
Here.
Probably $1 a pound salmon.
$20.
Oh, let's climb on that.
$35 a pound.
Climb on this.
Careful there, buddy. If you fall, you're gonna get hurt. That's enough.
Hi.
I see Christina running down the beach path. There she is. Here she comes. One of the locals looking for a handout. The seagulls are hounding Marie for her food.
Ain't big. Oh, it's doing a burrito.
Will they eat out of your hand? Yes, they will. We got that on tape. Do that again. That was cool. It's like Wild Kingdom. Hold it up, let it eat out of your hand again.
Okay, we're brave enough to take all I hit.
Oh, you missed it.
Can you do it? Got my finger a little bit.
That's fun to have.
She can just fail anyway.
Make them eat out of your hand. Okay. Well, we found a little less windy spot. You know, you're not going to get rid of them now.
Here, come here, sit down over here. Ready.
So now we have all the seagulls begging for more food. the abandoned lighthouse, and we're gonna go see the abandoned lighthouse.
Overnight camping encouraged.
There is a mariner looking for the way. Lighthouse.
Warning. Structure is not designed for public access.
Is that the new lighthouse over there?
I guess.
That's the real lighthouse.
Pretty shimmer on the water.
Yeah.
That's the real lighthouse in here.
That's the other one, yeah. 1896. So this is
Oh, there's two.
Decommissioned.
yeah.
How we can go?
Okay.
The inside of the lighthouse. And we are going to wait and go up to the top. There's a sailor looking for her way. And we'll go up the stairs. Somewhere up there. Hurry up! Put them on. We're gonna go up to the top. And Michael might get a go, or he might not. Depends on if he grew 2 inches or not.
Well, it's a family. We got part of them up there. Yeah, okay. Okay.
He's just about there.
You can go.
Oh, goody. Okay, Michael's going up the last part.
Don't videotape me going up.
Here he goes.
Take pictures, go ahead and take pictures from the thing. There's a brochure downstairs, tells you all about the lighthouse, the size, how old it is. So I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about a couple other things. In 1939, when they closed this building, they put that automated building on the south jetty, and that's the thing that's making all the noise. The light that was in this room here was a 4th order Fresnel lens, and this is what it looked like. And if you've never seen a lens in a lighthouse, go see one, because with the GPS that we have today, Uncle Sam can close all the lighthouses because it's not needed. They don't need any of the functioning things. We can have GPS in our cars and in our pockets, so another time for automation, for a lot of other people out of work. Okay, the first room you entered downstairs was a steam boiler room. And that's where we used to have a big boiler down there to build steam, because we used to make our own noise, just like that building's making noise. You people are local, so you know that fog can roll in here pretty quick, so they used to have that fire bank pretty regularly. And after the first fuel was coal, and coal creates soot, and guess where all that came? Right up here, and guess what we have up here? We had glass in the lens. So it's shoveling coal and spit and shine.
Oh, man.
That was their life, okay? The living quarters was located over there above where that gray pickup is. You can see part of the cement foundation sticking out. I had mentioned this is an island. The ocean was around us. There used to be a catwalk going from here to over there. Not until they put this jetty in. Nice. Did Mother Nature do all the fill over here?
So the ocean never goes.
Storms.
Yeah,
And then the parking lot and everything else gets all
Yeah.
loaded. But that side over there has been more or less filled in by man-made. The Corps of Engineers, when they dredged, they were dumping everything on that side. The wooden sticks you see sticking up all along the river over here was for a miniature railroad that they built to carry the stone and ferry it across and carry the stone up here to build these jetties. The purpose of the jetty was to make the harbor safe. Gold was discovered in the early 1800s, and by the late 1800s, they started a jetty near the town of Bandon. You got a question?
It's in there.
Oh, okay. And then they talked because the sandbar was near the town, and they were having trouble bringing the boats in, and the life-saving services that were up on the grade used to have to come down here and do a lot of rescue, so they figured more jetties is there, it's in a lighthouse. So they built more jetties, built the lighthouse, and the last extension was in 1953 in front of that ugly building down here. And folks, the sandbar is right out there. Just as bad today as then, so we've never accomplished anything.
Right.
Mother Nature has her way of handling things. Okay. What we have here is a light that comes on every night for the folks at Bandon. It's solar energy, it was put in about 10 years ago by the folks in town. As you people here know, the town adopted this lighthouse. They have a love affair with it in all their advertising. The picture of the Coquille River Light, I don't know what happened to that name, Coquille, the Bandon Lighthouse is. We lost Coquille somewhere. And I don't know what happened to it, you know. But when I talk to my boss, I have to remember I'm in Coquille, and when I talk to the town folks, it's the Bandon. Okay? You all know about the fire in 1936 that wiped out the town. And we believe that's the reason why the folks in town adopted the lighthouse.
What year was that?
1936.
So just a couple years after they decommissioned?
Right, 3 years after, right. I think the fire was like February, if I remember correctly. Somewhere it's registered February, I don't know why.
Was it a forest fire or?
Yeah, well, you gotta remember, most of this area was all timberland and everything else, and it was a very dry season.
Even in February, huh?
You know, yeah. They had a real dry season, they said, and it could have been that, where the fire started, could have been lightning strikes or what, I don't know. All I know is the articles I read in the paper, Port Orford had a fire, Coquille had a fire, and there was 2 spot fires between Coquille and Port Orford in the south area, so I don't know where that would be. So I figured here we're talking about in this direction. Well, everything was from the south, except for Coquille.
So basically, when you're in Old Town Bandon, it's actually not.
Where Old Town Bandon is just about where the town was originally.
Oh, originally.
It used to be a little bit closer this way. In fact, the brown building over here, which is a bread and breakfast, you can see it down here. It was one of the buildings.
Okay.
If somebody would lead, I would appreciate it. The last person down, that's one of the vents.
Spiral staircase. Foghorn.
Foghorn? Oh, it's a foghorn?
To the jetty. Surrounded by the ocean on all sides. Here comes a big one.
Like beer.
Be careful. Wow. Pretty rugged.
Hit it, Maggie.
Is it coming in?